Welcome back to the channel that brings you the truth behind the headlines, the stories behind the smiles. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another twist in the incredible journey of the Bangtan boys. Today, we're diving into a shocking airport incident that sent shockwaves through the fandom and left even seasoned bodyguards visibly furious. He froze. The moment felt like a thunderclap splitting silence. Jungkook's expression went from calm to pure panic in just a blink. Something was wrong. Terribly wrong. And Taehyung was in the middle of it. Army, brace yourselves, because what happened at the airport just hours ago will leave you speechless. It was supposed to be a routine moment, another day, another flight, another airport sighting of Taehyung. Dressed effortlessly in a muted beige coat that fluttered like a cape in the wind, his stride had the calm grace of a movie star walking into a final scene. Fans waited at a respectful distance, cameras ready, hearts fluttering. But then, chaos. Some say it happened in a split second. A shoving motion, a scream, and then the sudden movement of security breaking formation. Taehyung staggered, just slightly, but enough to send a collective gasp through the watching crowd. Jungkook, arriving only moments later, was met not with flashing lights and waving hands but with murmurs of alarm. He knew something was off before anyone had to tell him. What exactly happened in that mysterious moment at Incheon International Airport? Who was behind the unexpected incident that led to Taehyung's near fall, and why did Jungkook react so emotionally, almost instinctively, like something primal had been triggered? Let's rewind just minutes before the chaos unfolded. Taehyung had arrived earlier than expected. According to insiders, he wanted a quieter passage through the terminal, hoping to avoid large crowds. However, someone had leaked his schedule, something that's become disturbingly common in recent months. Despite BTS's world-class security, it only takes a single message in a group chat, a photo posted too soon, or a fan account tipping off others to create a volatile situation. What's haunting is that this wasn't the usual enthusiastic chaos of an adoring crowd. There was a strange tension in the air. A few eyewitnesses noted an unfamiliar man lurking near the controlled zone, someone not part of staff or security, and definitely not a fan. He wasn't filming. He wasn't smiling. He was watching. And then came the moment. Taehyung, ever polite and composed, gave a subtle wave toward the crowd. The man lunged, not with a weapon, but with a fast, aggressive motion that caught even the guards off guard. The bodyguards closed in immediately, but the damage had been done. Taehyung flinched, his footing faltered, and that was all it took to set off the chain reaction that would leave Jungkook visibly shaken when he arrived just minutes later. Jungkook, whose protective instinct has been noted time and again, especially when it comes to Taehyung, rushed through the terminal with none of his usual calm. Cameras captured him demanding answers, speaking rapidly to staff, and looking toward the direction where the incident had occurred. One moment caught on film showed him gripping his phone tightly, face pale, jaw clenched. It wasn't just concern. It was fear. Why did this moment strike such a deep chord in Jungkook? Could it be because of everything they've been through together, years of rising fame, relentless pressure, and the unspoken burden of being seen as symbols rather than human beings? Longtime armies know that Taehyung and Jungkook share a unique bond, more than friendship, something akin to soul brotherhood. They debuted as teenagers, shared dorms, secrets, heartbreaks, and triumphs. Behind the curtain of stage lights and rehearsed performances, there's a silent pact between them: protect one another, no matter what. This pact was tested today. What made this moment more chilling is the reaction of Taehyung's personal bodyguard, known among fans for being calm, composed, and almost surgically professional. But this time, his reaction was different. He didn't just secure the area. He exploded in anger, raising his voice, pushing back aggressively against press who tried to get too close, even reportedly grabbing the man who lunged before airport police took over. Something about this incident pierced through that calm professional armor. It wasn't just another breach. It felt targeted. And the question now echoing in every corner of the ARMY fandom is this. Was this really a random fan gone too far, or was something more sinister at play? Some speculate that this was a warning, perhaps from an obsessed individual or someone with a personal vendetta. Others think it might have been a publicity stunt gone wrong. But those close to the situation say one thing is certain: the level of panic Jungkook displayed wasn't just for show. It was real. Raw. Terrifying. An eyewitness who stood only 10 feet from the incident later posted on Weverse, "I've seen Taehyung smile through chaos before. But this time, he looked shaken. His hand was trembling. It wasn't just discomfort. It was fear. I've never seen Jungkook like that either. He looked like he was ready to fight someone. It didn't feel like BTS. It felt like war. And war, indeed, may be the right word, not in the physical sense, but the emotional one. Because this isn't just about one moment at the airport. It's about years of pressure, of constantly walking the tightrope between fame and danger. It's about the dark side of global adoration, where obsession can turn threatening and security becomes as vital as breath itself. But what happened after the cameras turned off? What did Jungkook say to Taehyung behind closed doors? And more importantly, how is Taehyung really doing after the incident? When the airport lights dimmed and the shouting quieted, the aftermath of the incident settled like dust after a storm. Taehyung, escorted swiftly through a private exit, disappeared from public view. For hours, there was silence, no posts, no statements, just a chilling void where reassurance should have been. But then came Jungkook. He posted a single image on his Instagram story, one of his and Taehyung's older concert photos. No caption. No context. Just a moment frozen in time where both were laughing, arms slung around each other's shoulders, drenched in sweat and joy. But to those who understood, it spoke volumes. This was no ordinary post. It was a message. A vow. I'm here. I remember. I protect. Later, close sources hinted that Jungkook refused to board his own flight until he had personally checked on Taehyung. He cancelled his appearance at a private schedule in Japan, despite pressure from staff. His answer reportedly was simple but unwavering: "I'm not leaving him like this." If this story shook you like it did us, let us know in the comments. How did you feel seeing Jungkook's reaction? Do you think enough is being done to protect the boys? And more importantly, what does this incident say about the world we've built around celebrity culture? If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because we'll be covering every update as this story unfolds.